G'day guys, MFWest here, and today I have 21 Halls of Valour for you. Now, I did complete this quite a while ago, but nonetheless, I'm going to give you guys the footage. A lot of you are enjoying these Mythic Plus kind of commentary videos, and I'm really glad you guys are. I'll try and pump out a few more. Haven't been doing that much Mythic Plus of late, but I'll definitely be getting back into it, guys. And so, 21 Halls of Valour. Now, I did this on a teaming what was it? Teaming skittish fortified week. So it was a pretty rough week to do Halls of Valour, but the thing is, Halls of Valour that I find difficult is Tyrannical week because what's that name? The second boss, Hyrja or something. I don't know what her name is. Hyrja, I don't know. She's very, very tough on Tyrannical. Almost, I think, definitely one of the hardest bosses in this expansion for Tyrannical. But nonetheless, guys, this is the build that I ran for the dungeon. One thing, do not run this build for Fortified Teaming Week on Halls of Valour. I had a bit of problems with Halls of Valour on Tyrannical Week, so I forgot to change Dark Arbiter to Defile, but definitely run Defile, guys. It's going to bring a lot to your group. Nonetheless, as you're going to see in these videos, the bosses went down very easily because of DA, but yeah, run Defile, guys. If you have any questions regarding Unholy, please check out my Unholy DK Mythic Plus guide. It is updated. It's on the channel. I will also put a link in the description. And yeah, if you want to follow me on social media, guys, MFWest WoW at Facebook and Twitter. And if you're looking to support the channel, please check out Patreon or PayPal. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Let's get straight into it. Let's go. And here we are, guys. So it's Fortified, Skittish, and Bolstering. So we want to try and evenly DPS down the mobs, because otherwise they'll get empowered, and you do not want a Thundercaller, an empowered Thundercaller, wailing on you. So we kill them all roughly at the same time. That's the main thing that we're focusing on doing here, guys. Alright, so we actually Repentance the Thundercaller and focus on killing the Stormdrake along with the others first. If anything, kill the Stormdrake first, because yeah, an empowered Stormdrake is not fun. We do okay with the order of things, but the Stormdrake dies like third last, which is okay. And for this very reason, guys, with the first set of packs, it's really worth taking Defile over DA, but DA comes in handy towards the end, but I'll go over that later on. So first boss is Hymdall. Very straightforward boss, just basically requires you to have some good raid awareness. That's all it is, really. And yeah, I'm just going to use DA here and slow down for you guys. Now I'll fasten him up after he's shown all his abilities. So first thing, he targets a random player and throws that little swirling blade. You want to make sure that you do not get hit by it. It will really, really hurt. Next thing, the dragons are going to shoot down their little lines of lightning. We have the tank actually point out where the dragons are and tell us which lane is safe. So middle, front, or back, and then we just rotate back to the first lane. And then they just want to make sure you're dodging these tornadoes. Very simple stuff. This is the basic mechanical fight. And that is basically all the mechanics in the fight. So yeah, 10% HP, he will stop fighting you because he wants to have a break. That's fine by me. And we're going to go through one more phase of this lightning, and then we're going to kill him. So yeah, roughly around 2 phases on Fortitude, you should be able to kill him with some decent DPS. And we also lusted. So the idea with how you lust in Halls of Valour, guys, you basically can get 3 lusts in this dungeon. You lust the first pack, you lust Valour, I don't know her name, the second boss, and then you lust on Skovald. So this pack, if you're really pushing to get a 2 chest, you can try and pull this for the next pack, but yeah, we don't actually want to go too ham, so we take things kind of slow because we just want to make sure that we get the chest. We don't want to on the 1 chest, we don't want to go for like 2 chests or try and speed things up. So Repentance, and we fear the Thundercaller and a Mystic, I believe. So and then we're DPSing down these guys. So I have my DA popping. DA is kind of handy for like one-shotting a single target very, very fast, but Defile is way, way better, guys. So yeah, on the Rune Carver here, and again, trying to kill things all at the same time. I'm just calling out targets on Discord, which ones aren't, evenly going down, and then we just kill them. And they all go down at the same time there, which is really great. Again, if you're trying to push the key time with these 2 mobs, if you CC them, you can pull them with the Sentinel. It's really not that difficult, to be honest with you guys. And yeah, the next pack that we're going to kill is going to be the Sentinel. Do not stand in his AoE circle. It really hurts. But I did test the waters to see how much damage it actually did. The second time he does it, I pop AMS and stand it to see how much damage it does. And it takes off half my HP, so watch, he's going to do it right here. And I'm going to AMS it and watch my HP. boom, like almost 60% of my HP, so do not screw around with that on Fortitude. It hurts a lot. So pull my metal pack here, and basically guys, this hallway is designed for you to just clear for forces. This is where you get most of your forces, and just time stalling for your next lust. So we have lust in 3 minutes, so honestly if we were just to run straight through the next boss, we'd have lust available. There we actually get a semi-wipe from a penetrating shot going through all of this, which is pretty bad. We have no excuses. So penetrating shot is the ability that the marksman does. He does penetrating shot, then he does his 2 other shots, then he goes back into a penetrating shot. You can grip it, you can stun it, you can distract it, honestly you can do everything to stop that penetrating shot from going off. So there's no reason why he should be getting it off, guys. The mystics, just make sure you interrupt Rune of Healing, and that's pretty much it. And here comes the champion that actually pats. Again, here we're not taking it hardcore. We could have easily pulled this for the next pack, but we're just taking our time and just going for that easy one chest. The one chest is very easy to get, guys. I think Halls of Valour is the most lenient dungeon in Legion for time. They give you like 45 minutes to complete this dungeon. It's ridiculous. Very, very easy to chest it. If we were to go back in here, we'd definitely try and 2 chest it, or just keep increasing the difficulty on the one chest. I mean, it's just, yeah. The only thing that stops people from actually completing this dungeon is that pack before the Sentinel or the upcoming boss. This upcoming boss is intense on Tyrannical, and if you have the same kind of comp that we do, which is basically 2 melees, you could say 3 melees with the Holy Paladin and the tank, it makes it almost impossible. The DPS have to respect Arcane Bolt so much. With the Shield Maidens, guys, do not stand in front of them. You will get one shot. And just rotate around here. Dismiss your pet for that pack in case it pulls. I have seen it pull before, so I've chosen to use DA here on this this little mini boss here because I know that we'll have DA available for the next pack. So yeah, it's very important that you're using your DA as much as you can in the dungeon if you've chosen to use it, which I don't recommend on a Fortitude Hov week. I cannot emphasize more, guys. And yeah, this next little mini boss, they have a decent amount of HP. They've got 340 million, which is pretty nice. So yeah, just make sure before he does this phase you have wounds on him, so you can use your clawing shadows to your advantage. Even on the boss fight, guys, when he goes to the side and before he does Sanctify, make sure you have wounds on him so you can just kite those little stars and just keep popping the wounds on the target. So here's the boss. I'm going to run you guys through his mechanics and then fasten up again after I've seen them all. So we're going to lust. Very important you have lust for this boss. This boss is intense. Okay, the first thing he's going to do is the Arcane Bolt. You want to be spread 5 yards. Now there he just targets me. I'm the only person that gets hit by Arcane Bolt, which is a perfect scenario. It does 3/4 of my HP. Okay, that's fine. You do not want to be standing anywhere near each other because if you're like, within 5 yards of someone else, it's going to hit both of you and that's just too much damage. Again, he targets me with Arcane Bolt. She targets me with Arcane Bolt, and I take it. It's fine. And then he shoots the tank across the other side of the room. Do not be in front of her when she does that. Expel Light, if you do get targeted by Expel Light, pop AMS, it does a lot of damage. Again, Sanctify is going out now, and I have 8 wounds on her. Perfect scenario, just dodge and spam Clawing Shadows. Very, very easy. The goal is here to go through 2 phases of each side and then kill her. So we're going to go back to the other side, the Storm side, and this is where a lot of groups tend to wipe. So as she goes over, she chooses someone to get the Expel Light debuff, which is fine. And then, before she puts down the anti-magic zone barrier looking thing, someone else will get it. Now, we have 2 paladins. Luckily, 1 paladin got targeted with it and bubbled. So, otherwise, you can stand inside the anti-magic zone with your team, with the Expel Light, just stand on the outside of the barrier, and then the rest of your team will stand on the other side of the barrier. It's very, very doable. So as she comes back, we kill her, and that's that. That's the hardest part of the dungeon done, guys. On Tyrannical, that boss is absolutely insane. Like, the Arcane Bolts on one person are pretty much a one-shot. You need to have Stand Flasks, you need to have Priorities available, and external CD. It's really insane. And you're looking at going in about 3 different phases with her. So, not fun on Tyrannical, guys, I can tell you that. Avoid her if you can. On to Fenryr. Very, very easy, guys. This whole section here is very, very straightforward. You shouldn't be wiping here. I think we do wipe because of a penetrating shot or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I die. So I got hit by a penetrating shot there. just make sure you have a camera angle that allows you to see where she's shooting the penetrating shot. Unlike my camera angle there, I couldn't see because I was in the corner, and that cost me my life. So yeah, very important to have awareness, guys. And onto the Fenryr bit. So it's really nice having a rogue or someone that can use repentance to get past mobs that you don't want to kill, because most of your kill count does come from the hallway. You don't actually get any count in here, you can avoid it at all costs. And Fenryr is always at the same location. He never changes on Mythic Plus, so he's always at the bottom there. No need to go check the top out. So we kill that bull and the stag gets pulled by accident, and then we're just going to skip these mobs here and start Fenryr off. You can use your Dark Arbiter if you have it, and it will be up for the next time when he's in his den. It's very, very straightforward. Here you want to kind of be on his back left or back right foot, because that does his cleave ability and it will hit everyone in melee range. The Ravenous Sleep obviously spread out, and yeah, at around 60% he runs to his den. So the stacks from this little rend ability eventually will increase, and it's magical damage because it's a bleed. It hurts a lot. This boss actually starts to hurt quite a bit on Tyrannical, but this is fortified, so it's not that bad, and our healer can take care of it. And if so, your healer can pop you know, main CDs here, because by the time we get to the den area, he will be you know, your healer CDs will be back. So yeah. Now these dogs on fortified are something else. So we luckily have a warlock who can tank every single jump, and yeah, our warlock, you know, as you can imagine, warlock healing is absurd. So we take these you know, one at a time, and we make sure that we kill them at the same time so they don't get crazy bolstering stacks. We ignore that 3-pack over there because the 3 wolves is absolutely insane. I don't think anyone can survive a 3 wargs jumping on one person. So we just have to remember not to run over there. Very, very important, guys. And yeah, so the first time he targets someone with the what do you call it? Like the run ability, where he targets them and chases after you. We have 2 paladins, so we've got 2 bops. We're just going to use 2 bops for each time he targets someone. Very, very easy, guys. Rogues can use evasion. If anything, run back into the cave and then around it if you're trying to run away. Just be very careful where you run. You do not want to run into wargs. Use your Path of Frost to get back over the river, and just make sure you don't pull any mobs. It's very important that you don't do that, guys. And always stay dismounted. Your run speed's faster with this debuff. So next part is killing these 2 sentinels, which is not fun. I recommend popping CDs here if you can, because this part takes quite a lot of time on fortified. And because I'm a spastic, I thought I could take both of the circles of AMS, and obviously I get 1 shot, so don't be me, be smart. And we lose quite a lot of time here, guys. We could have been going for the 2 chest here, but we made a few mistakes, and obviously we're not chain pulling, so we're quite far off the 2 chests, but it's definitely doable. A 21 hov 2 chest is very, very easy to do. Alright, so this next part is arguably the hardest part in the dungeon besides the second boss. So obviously the first part, taking them one by one, is very easy, but when you get to that pack where the 2 kings come at you, you need to pop Lust on Fortified Weak. It is insane how much damage goes out. So there's an ability called, I think it's Knife Dagger or Knife Dance or something like that. They target someone and they just do a massive chunk of damage. It's magical damage, and it's just an instantaneous ability. You need to make sure that you pop an external or try and equip Pride or something, because it's a 1-shot on Fortified Weak. And depending on the order that you kill the little mini bosses, both of them can be using Knife Dance at the same time. So watch here, I make a huge mistake. I don't have DA available, and we don't Lust. We think we can try and cheese this without Lust, and it is so much damage, guys. Again, we have someone fearing the ads, so they can't connect to the boss, but our Rep Paladin gets literally 1 shot by that, and it's not looking good. We do have Brez available, but we decided to keep on saving it because we think we can actually, you know, cheese it, and we don't. So we end up wiping here. We call the wipe because we don't want to mess around with time, and we go back there and we're gonna Lust. So it's very important to Lust, guys. It is definitely the hardest thing in Halls of Valour on Fortified Weak. It's so much damage, and you got to respect it and just pop Lust. You do not need Lust for the bosses. The bosses are straightforward on Fortified Weak and have no real 1-shot mechanic. So yeah. So as you can see here, it's a long run back now that we haven't got the speed boost, and we lose quite a lot of time here, guys. So we all come back, and we're going to use Lust here. And it makes it way easier. I recommend it. If you you can try and do it without Lust, but whew, it is absolutely scary. So we're going to give it another go, guys. And you have you can pop 2-minute CDs. They'll be up by the time Skovald's up, or very close, depending on how fast you one-shot this. So I think I use DA here because it's just a huge help, and we don't want to wipe on this again. Let's see if I do use DA. I do not use DA. Okay. Oh no, I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, I recommend using it, guys. We figured out this is extremely scary, and I popped AMS there just in case I do get targeted by Knife Dance, and I don't get targeted, so GG for that. And again, making sure that you kill them around the same time. You basically just want to kill one as soon as possible, because if you're trying to kill them around the same HP, they're just constantly doing their abilities twice. If you can kill one, even if the other one gets bolstered, it's worth it, because the Wicked Dagger, that's what it's called, sorry, not Knife Dance, the Wicked Dagger hurts so much. Did 90% of my HP there, so yep, gotta respect that. DA's up in a minute, almost a minute now. So we kill one, and that's pretty much going to be GG for that. But yeah, these two are insane. I can't imagine how hard they hit on a higher level in Halls of Valour, but damn, it's scary how much damage that knife, the Wicked Dagger, does. It's really insane. So yeah, just make sure that you have Tor and Hymdall as a combination that you use when you summon them, and make sure that you kill the other two by themselves. So a minute, I have 54 seconds left on my DA. I think it will be up in time for Skovald, but a lot of role playing here. We still have 8 minutes on the clock, so it's a lot of time. What's his name? Skovald should only take around 2 minutes 30, 2 minutes 45. So yeah, very easy, guys. I equip Prioritize here because I'm going to explain it as he does it. It's an ability where Fellblaze Rush, he targets someone and he jumps to them. Now, as a Death Knight, you cannot dodge this. It's unavoidable. People that can dodge it, Rogues can Shadow Step to friendly targets, Mages can blink, I believe Druids can blink, can disengage, and on Tyrannical, it does literally 8 million damage. As he starts saying, if these false champions, you start your Army of the Dead. So let's just see how much damage this Fellblaze Rush does on Fortified 21. So you can try and Wraithwalk before he does it. It will still hit you. It's insane. So he does it there. I get hit by it. I even start moving before he does the ability. I still get hit. It literally did 70% of my HP with Prioritize on. So as the shield goes up, as this Ragnarok finishes, if you stay inside the shield, the Fellblaze Rush will be absorbed. Watch this. Here he goes. Boom. The shield absorbs it. So he's going to do one more again before the shield goes out. And unfortunately, it's physical damage. AMS will not absorb it. So on Tyrannical, this guy is a fiend. It is very tough. So Age of Agama goes out there. He's going to do his Fellblaze Rush again on someone else. Hits our tank, does 0 damage. That's very good. And it's just RNG who he picks, guys. Honestly, we have 2 Brezzes here, so it's very important that we're keeping those. Just want to fast forward here, guys, because those are all the mechanics in the fight. Make sure that you're using your Outbreak on all the ads. It's very important. Yep, he targets a Rep Paladin. I get hit as well. But yeah, pretty much going to kill him here. And the Age of Agama is just an excuse for you to do free damage without getting one shot by Fellblaze Rush. And that's pretty much the fight, guys. Pretty intense fight on Tyrannical, very easy on Fortified. So we kill him in 2 minutes and 9 seconds. I was wrong. Very quick kill there, guys. Mainly because of Lust, but yeah. Sorry, not because of Lust, because it's just very easy to kill. A 2-minute kill is very fast. So the Brezzes mean nothing at this point because you cannot use Brezzes on Odyn. Once you die, you get taken upstairs and you can watch your party finish the dungeon or kill themselves. So here, guys, you want to save DA for when he gives you that debuff and you go turn into a Valkyrie. So that's pretty ironic, actually, you being a Valkyrie and using Dark Arbiter. I run into that like an absolute retard. So you want to make sure these surges do not go off. This is the only way you can wipe if surges go off. Use Pet Stun, use Grip. Never grip this ad into the middle because then you will not be able to get him out. So ad is priority. Make sure the ad dies, and that's the only. And then you can't wipe. Honestly, there's no way you can wipe. The balls will not one-shot you on Fortified Week, especially on 21. Save Wraithwalk. You want a Wraithwalk available for this rune, but hopefully you get better RNG than I do, and you can get to your rune faster and get your debuff. but I have to walk like a little wheelchair over to my debuff. I pop DA. We kill him in 2 phases. So this is the first phase. We get a sizable amount of damage out here, and we're going to kill him in the second phase. So the ad's going to be spawning in 2 seconds, and it's very, very important that you kill him. If you're lucky, he can spawn kind of like out the back, and you can rip him out in the meantime. But yeah, we have 2 paladins, two DKs. There's no excuse. So he spawns on the outer rim of the boss ability, which is awesome. Chains of Ice also works on this ad. So yeah, guys, that's going to be the video. So Halls of Valour 21, definitely one of the easier dungeons to complete on a higher level, just because of how much time they give you. And if you guys nail the second boss and those 2 ads on 4 to 5 week, very, very easy dungeon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, my name is MFWest WoW. And if you're looking to support the channel in any way, check me out on Patreon or even PayPal, guys. I really appreciate the support. I'm trying to hit that 10k subscriber mark. I think I'm like 200 subs off, so yeah, definitely going to push it out before BFA comes out. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. I did not get any upgrades from this dungeon, I think, but oh well. We all get loot anyway, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Unholy for the win. Peace.